and welcome to weekly Kashmir University Video Digest Quest. I'm your host Beenish Ali. Today's program is dedicated to distance learning. We will be talking about two new initiatives of EMMRC University of Kashmir in the field of e-learning, that is MOOCs, and a new DTH channel on life sciences. MOOCs, or Massive Open Online Courses, are online courses aimed at unlimited participation and open access via the web. In addition to traditional course materials such as film lectures, readings, and problem sets, MOOCs provide interactive user forums to support community interactions among students, professors, and teaching assistants. MOOCs is a recent and widely researched development in distance education. The course developer is Dr. Manzoor Ahmad Shah, Associate Professor, Department of Botany, University of Kashmir. He holds a master's degree in botany from the University of Kashmir and worked for his PhD jointly in the University of Laval, Quebec, Canada, and University of Kashmir.
The MOOCs stands for Massive Open Online Courses, and this is a program that basically aims at developing an add-on to the already existing courses which are delivered usually through e-content mode, through which basically students get an opportunity to get in touch with the experts and ask questions, have live interaction sessions, and that's what makes MOOCs different than the general e-content programs. And this is something which has a global appeal, and there have been some highly acceptable MOOCs programs going on in the US and Europe.
MOOCs was launched in India on 15th of August as a part of Dry Run, and EMMRC University of Kashmir is fortunate to have been chosen as one of the centers to run the course.
Alongside the most premier institutes like IIT Mumbai, IIT Madras, University of Kashmir has a distinction of being a partner to the launch of MOOCs, and this genetics course is a beginning which will be followed by a series of such courses in near future. We are basically living in the information age, and now textbooks, these traditional notebooks have been replaced by the computers and these notepads. Under this scenario, there is a transition basically at a global scale, slowly and steadily, from this text-based system to paperless system, the electronic system. And this, I believe, is really a good beginning in that direction, and it is going to take, of course, time, but some sound foundations have been laid through this launch of MOOCs via SWAYAM platform by the Government of India.
The web portal for the MOOCs platform is termed as SWAYAM, that is, Study Webs of Active Learning for Young Aspiring Minds. SWAYAM is an interactive portal which has the facility of 24/7 of interaction with the subject experts through blogs, besides weekly video conference interactions. The courses are free and open access for all the students.
This is basically a supplement to what a student does in his regular mode. But one of the advantages is that in the MOOCs course, when a student goes on the platform, which is SWAYAM in case of the Indian students, he will find, first of all, a complete video with all graphics for the said topic, and then there would be a text file also that he will go through. There are multiple choice questions, there are assignments spelled out there. After a student peruses this, he then might come across or might have some questions for the teacher who is going to deliver this course. So for that matter, there is an online session which is prefixed, and students are informed about this when they have a chance to basically ask live questions to the mentors or to the subject experts who deliver these courses, and all the doubts stand cleared. So in addition to the textbook reading, all these graphics-based, video-based modules clarify the understanding of students, and it really acts as a value-added part to the routine teaching learning process for the students.
EMMRC University of Kashmir has launched the MOOCs course for genetics. Genetics is a core course in BSc Botany under the choice-based credit system, that is CBSE.
I have launched a program on genetics, which is basically a core course in the undergraduate biology subject. And this subject, this can be also used by some students at the postgraduate level.
The course is specially designed to supplement and enhance the understanding of students about different dimensions of genetics, starting from basic Mendelian genetics through extrachromosomal inheritance to the fine structure of gene and population genetics.
Under the choice-based credit system, usually a core course is worth 4 credits, and our MOOCs is also worth 4 credits. And by 4 credits, you mean it is a course which is comprised of 44 e-content modules, which will be delivered in a weekly schedule, like 3 contents per week or 3 modules per week, and this way it is going to take around 12 or 13 weeks.
The course duration is 12 weeks, and the objectives of this course are to give the target students or audience an understanding of fundamentals of genetic basis of life and importance of DNA as the ideal genetic material, genetic inheritance and gene interactions in Mendelian and post-Mendelian perspectives, organization and function of the extranuclear genome and extrachromosomal inheritance, linkage, crossing over and chromosomal mapping, variations in chromosome number and structure, structure and expression of genes, gene mutations and repair mechanisms, population and evolutionary genetics.
One of the basic objectives of launching the MOOCs is to basically balance the divide that we have usually in this society in terms of the access to the information, access to the quality teachers, access to the quality content. Because students who are in the remote areas, remote villages, cannot come to the city and access the libraries par excellence, the best teachers. So for them, this MOOCs provides an ideal platform. If just at their home, they can access such a wonderful content with all these graphics and illustrations and live sessions. And so this divide which we have in case of haves and have-nots, in terms of the access to the information, I am sure that the students in the remote areas, in the far-flung places, will be surely benefited. Of course, the other students who are in the cities, they too have the access to this. So in balancing this information divide, MOOCs is going to play a pivotal role.
Another step forward in the direction of better distance learning was the launch of 32 direct-to-home channels by the Ministry of Human Resource and Development, which will do a live telecast of classroom lectures from top-notch institutions including 6 IITs. EMMRC University of Kashmir also features in the list of the institutions and is responsible for the telecast of the Life Sciences channel. The channels were given a test run on 15th August 2016 and will be available on the DD Free Dish. The Department of Space has agreed to allot 2 transponders on a GSAT series satellite for this ambitious project, while memorandum of understandings have been signed with many institutions which will provide lessons and content that will be beamed on these channels. The initiative is focusing on using space technology to expand the reach of high-quality education. Through the 32 DTH channels, the aim is to ensure that live classrooms can be transmitted to students around the country. The channel run by EMMRC University of Kashmir, which is channel number MHRD9, telecasts lectures on life sciences including zoology, botany, biomedical science and others. With this, we come to the end of today's program. In case you have missed any part of the program, you can log on to our website emmrckashmir.com, where you can watch the whole episode. You can also send us your suggestions at our email address, which is quest@emmrckashmir.com. Before I take your leave, here are a few words of wisdom. In order to create an engaging learning experience, the role of the instructor is optional, but the role of the learner is essential.